J&K वाकई में बहुत खूबसूरत जगह है, हिंदुस्तान का ताज इसलिए तो कहते हैं उसको। बट अगर आप डिटेल में देखेंगे, पीपल वेर सरप्राइज कि ये इतना बड़ा देश है हिंदुस्तान हमारा, इतना खूबसूरत भी है।
बहुत बारी लोगों से सुना है कि खासकर जम्मू एंड कश्मीर में का रवैया जो बहुत रिपल्सिव रहा है, मतलब इज इट रियली ट्रू और व्हाट इज दैट?
Not like that. While we were carrying out search operations for retrieve the dead body of those 12 people, we were also tasked to go and provide civil and administrative support to the local, which we did, and our battalion saved about 150 odd people.
Welcome back to the another super exciting episode where we connect the dots of life with insightful and inspiring conversations with the intriguing personalities from all walks of life. I'm your host, Dr. Ujjwal Chugh, and today it's my honor and privilege to have a guest with us, a man who is the epitome of discipline, dedication and devotion. अगर बात करें इनके सफ़र की, so it starts from the academic career जो कि पंजाब यूनिवर्सिटी से शुरू हुआ, and from that point taking it to the grounds of Officer Training Academy Chennai, straight into the heart of Indian Army. I have someone very very special with me today, Lt Col Ashutosh Bhagat, जिन्होंने 20 साल अपने इंडियन आर्मी में रहते हुए not only just in one sector but HR मैनेजमेंट से लेकर के वेपन ट्रेनिंग से लेकर के इन लॉट ऑफ अदर एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव अफेयर्स में जिन्होंने बहुत निपुणता हासिल करी, और वहां से हासिल करने के बाद इस हुनर को उन्होंने अपना सफर इंडियन आर्मी से सक्सेसफुली देश को सर्व करते करते ही ट्रांसेंड टू द कॉर्पोरेट लाइफ। उन्हीं चीज़ों को जो उन्होंने इंडियन आर्मी से सीखा, वहां से उन्होंने उसको कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्ड में अप्लाई करा और बहुत सारी कंपनीज के सक्सेस का कारण बने। ही इज़ अ मैन जिनकी लीनिएज भी इंडियन आर्मी की है और वो कहीं ना कहीं संस्कार उसी लीनिएज से आए हैं। He is a one who is an absolute gentleman, a very very humble person, and I'm sure आज का जो एपिसोड होने वाला है वो बहुत सारी insightful किस्से, कहानियां, बहुत सारी learnings when he was serving there in the Indian Army, और क्या क्या उन्होंने चीजें सीखी, that we're going to discuss. Let's have a very very warm welcome to Lt Col Ashutosh Bhagat. Sir, thank you so very much for coming. First of all, Jai Hind. It's absolutely a privilege कि थोड़ा सा समय निकाला इस एपिसोड के लिए. Thank you once again for joining us today.
Thank you, Dr. Ujjwal. It has been a pleasure to come on this platform and interact with you, having given me this opportunity and share my experiences.
Lovely, sir, lovely. Honor, always honor. Honor to sit with you. Actually, में ये इंडियन आर्मी में जाने का सफ़र, ये सोच शुरू कहाँ से हुई?
Yeah, it started immediately after my class 12th. I cleared my NDA exams. There I was called for interview. I cleared the SSB, but unfortunately I had some problem in the eyes, could not join the Air Force. So it was a big setback to me, but I didn't give up. And after my graduation, I applied for CDSC. Cleared that exam and I was called for SSB. But this time I cleared for short submission and joined the army. I was fit for the army.
तो मतलब आपका सफ़र भी, मतलब you just said it right away that you cleared the SSB, but I said आपको भी इंडियन एयर फोर्स में जाना.
Yeah.
So I believe that journey belongs. मतलब थोड़ा सा फर्क है. Similar thing happened to me also. So I also cracked it. I also got a clean jet for Indian Army, but unfit for Indian Air Force. But my inner calling was more pulled to the Indian Air Force. Is it like to get into this army was an inspiration from somebody, or it was very clear from the beginning?
Yeah, it was very clear from the outset. My dad was also in the Indian Army. He was an Army Medical Corps, so was motivated throughout to join the army as a kid. And God was kind that He gave me an opportunity to serve this nation in the uniform.
Sir, just out of a curiosity, फौज में जाने के बाद एक spark आ जाती है.
Yes.
How come you are so humble even though आप उस spark और जोश से निकल के आते हैं?
No.
You always speak so humbly. मतलब always hats off to you for that. But I really want to know that. मतलब
It's a year of grooming that they teach us that you are an officer is a gentleman first. That is what the basic etiquettes they teach you. The years of grooming the armed forces all starts in your academy and then in the battalion, which is your home for rest of your life, the regiment. General image in the public is that army person is very aggressive. It is not like that. He's matured and balanced and takes on the thing as it is. So where it is required to be aggressive, he gives his bit. But otherwise, throughout, you'll find almost all officers of the Indian Army gentlemen.
It's a fact. Because at the end of the day, किसी mission की accomplishment के लिए one has to be cool and calm.
Yes.
Very true, very well said. So, life में सर हमेशा ऐसा होता है, हर किसी के साथ होता है कि वो ज़िंदगी में there is a situation when you come in a self doubt or a challenge is there. So, आपका कोई ऐसा anecdote when you were there in the military or when you were at OTA, जब same self doubt or challenging situation आपको आई हो, something which you can still remember, and how did Indian Army has helped you to come with this problem of self doubt and challenge जो हर किसी की ज़िंदगी में आती है?
Academically, I was not a very good student.
Right.
So it was not a very good going. But yes, the positive thing was that it gave me an opportunity to make a lot of friends and also to adapt myself in the varying situations very fast. It helped me a lot. So the self-doubt that started in academics was later on become a strength of mine when I went to college. 3 years of my graduation, I got a strong foundation. And in fact, in botany and zoology of my college, I topped. And when I joined the army, physically I was not very fit in the sense I was not a good runner. My arms were weak. But army trained me in such a fashion, and they make you a human being.
कौन सा specific which regiment you have served, and one biggest thing you are always proud about your regiment?
See, I'm an infantryman. My regiment was Jammu and Kashmir Rifles.
So, आपने सर कौन से इंडिया के पार्ट में सर्व करा है?
Actually, जो 20 साल जो मैंने फौज में गुजारा, उसमें से मैंने तकरीबन 18 साल JNK में.
अरे क्या बात है, वैली आपको बहुत खूब, क्या बात है, you have been blessed enough.
How I landed up, why it happened with me as a company commander, I got commissioned in JNK itself. My battalion was in पुंछ सेक्टर
जी,
एंड उसके बाद कुछ सालों के लिए मैं अपना गुरदासपुर में रहा. उसके बाद दोबारा फिर सियाचिन में रहा, लाइन ऑफ कंट्रोल पर फिर चला गया. इंस्ट्रक्शनल टेन्योर भी मेरा वहीं पर था. जी,
क्या बात है. What is the responsibilities of a company commander?
You are responsible for about 130 odd jawans who are under you.
That's a big responsibility on your shoulder.
Yes, it is. You are responsible for their safety and security.
Right.
And the complete ownership of the task is on you.
Right.
You report to your battalion commander on daily basis. While you are at the task, the respect, the honor and the welfare of your jawans is the prime thing. Because see, they are the guy who will give you the results ultimately.
Correct.
You have to keep them motivated. The situation may not be good. There may be environment may not be very conducive. But you have to keep the morale high so that they give you results which are unexpected. And our boys have always done it.
Very well said, very well. कोई एक ऐसा सर anecdote of any of the jawan which you like, it is so fresh still in front of you and you really feel कि we did a incredible job. Your guys did an incredible job.
Yeah. It was at a very young days in Siachen Glacier.
Okay.
I was a post commander.
Okay.
And the enemy had launched an attack and they wanted to capture one of the posts.
Right.
They were very close to it. It was not my post, it was a neighboring company commander's post. And we were told to launch a counter-attack. And I was in the counter-attack team. And waves after waves of people came from the base also when we learned that the enemy has come over there. They were in the striking. In fact, they are not captured. They were at a very striking distance. But we thwarted their attack to the extent that one of their brigadiers who was monitoring that operation, he was eliminated in the helicopter by our giants. And our adversary, they called for ceasefire. And overall, the enemy lost about 50 plus.
Hey, that's a big number.
Yeah, we learned later on.
क्या बात है, बहुत good, बहुत good.
So it was all because of the cohesive interaction, collaboration, and the orders were very clear from the very beginning.
Very nice.
At a very young age only, I got that experience, lifetime experience.
क्या बात, बहुत you have been fortunate enough in that.
Yeah.
I must say. So, as you rightly said, आप 18 साल वैली में ही रहे.
Kashmir.
Kashmir, I'm so sorry. JNK.
Yeah.
So, I would like to know from you, क्योंकि हम जो देखते हैं, एक अगर कोई सिविलियन होगा, सो वो कश्मीर बहुत सुंदर है, बट आई एम श्योर जब आपने 18 साल वहाँ पर बिताए हैं तो वहाँ पर सुंदरता के अलावा बहुत सारे चैलेंजिंग और प्रेसिंग इश्यूज भी होंगे. सो थोड़ा सा अगर आप उसको डिटेल में, विस्तार में, इफ यू कैन रियली डिस्कस विद अस, मतलब व्हाट डिड यू फाइंड, व्हाट वाज योर एक्सपीरियंस इन कश्मीर?
JNK वाकई में बहुत खूबसूरत जगह है, एंड हिंदुस्तान का ताज इसलिए तो कहते हैं उसको. एंड बट अगर आप डिटेल में देखेंगे कश्मीर को, तो वहाँ पर कल्चर जो है, विविधताएं जो है, बदलता रहता है. आप पुंछ की तरफ देखेंगे तो वहाँ का लैंग्वेज दूसरा है, लोगों के फीचर्स अलग हैं, वहाँ का वेजिटेशन एंड ऑल इज डिफरेंट. अगर आप वैली की तरफ जाएंगे, कुपवाड़ा, श्रीनगर, ये इलाका, वहाँ का कल्चर इज़ डिफरेंट. आप उससे फर्दर नॉर्थ ईस्ट की तरफ, अगर उसकी तरफ जाएंगे कश्मीर के, तो वहाँ पर आप देखेंगे लद्दाख के लोग हैं, they're Buddhist. Their language, their culture, their eating habit, their dress is totally different. कश्मीर विविधताओं का जगह है. यह चैलेंज हमारे पास ये था कि आपको उनकी लैंग्वेज, उनके कल्चर अडेप्ट करना पड़ेगा, और वो बहुत जल्दी करना पड़ता था.
वहाँ पर इंडियन आर्मी को लेकर रवैया कैसा था?
वो वहाँ पर मैंने देखा है कि दे हैव लॉट ऑफ एक्सपेक्टेशंस फ्रॉम द आर्मी, बिकॉज वहाँ पर रिमोट एरियाज होते हैं, वहाँ पर गवर्नमेंट मिशनरी और गवर्नमेंट का जो सपोर्ट था,
राइट,
वो वहाँ पहुँच नहीं पाता था ड्यूरिंग द पीक ऑफ द मिलिटेंसी. एंड जो लोकल्स थे वो हैवीली डिपेंड होते थे फौज के ऊपर. तो प्रोजेक्ट सद्भावना होता था, जिसके अंतर्गत हम लोग what now we call corporate social responsibilities in corporate world, we used to provide them these facilities right up to the border area, like schools खोला हम लोगों ने वहाँ पर, then फौज ने वहाँ पर उनके लिए, लेडीज़ के लिए कम्युनिटी सेंटर, डेवलपमेंट सेंटर्स खोला, वहाँ पर हॉस्पिटल्स एंड वेटनरी हॉस्पिटल्स भी वहाँ पर बनाए. तो काफ़ी सपोर्ट किया था वहाँ पर फौज में, एंड हम लोग भी इन्वॉल्व हुए थे अपार्ट फ्रॉम आवर नॉर्मल मिलिट्री ऑपरेशंस दैट वी.
ओके,
सो द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ विनिंग द हार्ट्स एंड माइंड्स जो है, वो वहाँ पर हम लोगों ने किया था अंडर प्रोजेक्ट सद्भावना, एंड वी गॉट लॉट ऑफ सपोर्ट फ्रॉम द लोकल, एंड इन दैट वे वी वुड विन देम. उनको ना जो चरमपंथियों से अलग करने का मौका मिलता था.
तो सर, हमने बहुत बारी, आई डोंट नो, यू कैन पुट अ लाइमलाइट ऑन दिस, कि ये कितना सच है. बहुत बारी लोगों से सुना है कि खासकर जम्मू एंड कश्मीर में वहाँ की जो आवाम है, द पीपल ओवर देयर, दे हैव नॉट बीन वेरी मच कंड्यूसिव फॉर इंडियन आर्मी. मतलब उनका एक रवैया जो बहुत रिपल्सिव रहा है. मतलब इज इट रियली ट्रू और व्हाट इज द रियल?
दिस इज नॉट लाइक दैट. द पीपल आर वेरी सपोर्टिव. It was maybe what you are saying in the long time 90s के दौरान होगा.
अच्छा,
जब मिलिटेंसी
आपके दौरान it has been very
supportive. नहीं, उस टाइम I was there only.
हम 90s
on the initial stage.
अच्छा,
they were on the fence. So it was the ownership, and we grabbed the opportunity, and as I told you, through many schemes we got them on our side. The people are supporting. The political things I will not tell much. But yes, the people over there have gradually come to our side. Basic aim was to tell them, if we are there for you, we create an opportunity for them for jobs and all, because tourism was at that time the only thing available,
right,
for people to generate an income.
So, अभी तक आपने जितना भी काम करा, when you were serving in the entire career, you really feel it has been a biggest challenging one. You guys made it, but you really feel कि यार नहीं, ये था challenging. इसमें ये पंगा था. Anyone?
Yeah, it was in 2005.
2005.
2005, there was a massive earthquake
Okay.
in Kandahar area, where my battalion was deployed in Kupwara. My battalion lost 12 people.
Oh.
And the entire post had come down.
Oh.
And despite that, we were also told that we have to provide support to the village. We were all shattered because 12 of our best guys had died on one single night because of this earthquake. At the same time, we had to mobilize provide civil support to the local population, which was there was no support. The government machinery had just dwindled.
Right.
Earthquake was such a magnitude, 7.5, had got everything out of gear. I was tasked by my CEO, we have to provide the support to come what may. We mobilized our guys, motivated them. See, we are all connected with each other. Somebody else relative. 12 guys who had died were all related to the Jawans. And despite that, while we were carrying out the search operations for retrieve the dead body of those 12 people, we were also tasked to go and provide civil and administrative support to the local, which we did. And our battalion saved about 150 odd people who were trapped in that. The construction over there is all of boulders. It is not like bricks and mortars. So in the hill area, it's people's body. It was a very gory scene over there. Mother and child dead over there. Retrieved their body. But yes, we did provide saved life of about 150 odd people over there, and that was very commendable, and it was appreciated by the senior officers, army officers, as well as the civil administration as such.
Right. Well, that's wonderful, sir. That's absolutely wonderful, I would say. Great job done. So just going back to your officer training academy days, तो OTA का सर आपका overall experience कैसा रहा?
It is one of the tough institutions as far as physical fitness and all is concerned.
Right.
Overall personality, they change you. They make you as an officer. They inculcate that confidence of leadership in you so that later on you can lead the team. I was not very strong, but the Ustad, the DS and all, they train you in such a fashion that you get confidence on yourself. And you can see that I'm a changed person. Every day, the manner
you
of the
find
way,
the transformation happening.
The transformation was happening.
Certainly. I totally
stand up in front of people, speak, give verbal orders and all, which was all due courtesy the OTA. And as I told you, they make you a gentleman.
Absolutely. Undoubtedly. That can be reflected from you and from talking to every kind of, I would say, Indian Armed Forces officer. Not just Indian Army, but when I speak to, as you rightly said, be it our Indian Army, Indian Air Force, Indian Navy. So that reflects from every persona of every officer, I would say. So you have been trained at Officer Training Academy, but still, when you are into that particular circuit, तो अपने को knowledge होती है. So if we have to still say IMA versus OTA, तो आपको उसमें मेजरली कहाँ लगता है कि क्या differences है? Because बहुत लोगों का सपना होता है IMA, right? So really want to know from you, from your perspective.
Yeah, I'll tell you. There are a lot of people who wants to join the army, but they have some personal commitments.
Right.
You have got a young guy who comes out from an engineering college. He wants to serve the army for say limited periods. At our time it was 5 years. Now it is, I think, mandatory 10 years. You serve for 10 years. Serve your country. Thereafter, carry your experience and on, and join an organization like Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. Well, I will not specify the name of this company, but carry it on and do something good for the army from outside.
Right.
Okay. So that is one. People are there. There are a lot of people, you ask them today, yeah, I want to serve the army for 10 years and thereafter I'll carry on with my business or my family business or whatever they want to do. There are people like that.
Right.
Then I also know people who after joining the army left after 10 years from OTA and then वो IAS and IPS के civil service. मैं battalion के I know दो officers थे. They cleared some state administrative service and they are doing very well over there.
Okay. I always have the curiosity to know about the Kashmir. मतलब इससे सुंदर क्या हो सकता है जिसने 18 साल अपनी वहाँ इतनी सेवाएं दी हैं. So the one can actually share. So आपने 80s and 90s में you have served in Kashmir. And I believe you have seen transformation of growth of Kashmir over the years, comparing from 80s, 90s and what we are sitting today.
Yes.
So according to you, कौन से वो particular areas हैं where there has been a great transformation and the development that has happened?
There's a massive changes. जब मैं पुंछ राजौरी का इलाका में गया था तकरीबन 1989 में और उसी इलाके को मैं जब 10 साल के बाद में गया वहाँ देखने बहुत फर्क पड़ा था. अच्छा. वहाँ पर स्कूलें जो थी मिट्टी के बने रहते थे. थैश्ड रूफ रहता था उसके ऊपर, रोड सड़कें नहीं थी। 90s, लेट 90s और अर्ली 20s में जब मैं उस इलाके में गया
जी,
मैं वहाँ जाके काफ़ी सरप्राइज हो गया। स्कूल्स बड़े अच्छे थे, कम्युनिटी सेंटर्स वहाँ खुले हुए हैं, गर्ल्स चिल्ड्रन द नंबर हैज़ इंक्रीज्ड इन द स्कूल।
right, okay, that's lovely.
Yeah, all by Sadbhavna and the local administration over there. There was a radical change in decades. सड़क जो पहले कभी वहाँ पर दिखता नहीं था, लोग पहाड़ के ऊपर जाते थे, वहाँ पर अच्छा खासा रोड बन गया है। ये वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट के लिए there's a community center. हॉस्पिटल वहाँ से क्या होता था कि people had to go walking 3 hours in mountains को पार करके वो जाते थे। Hospitals have come in villages.
Like
Small dispensaries,
at
doctors
a infrastructure and resource level, there has been massive change.
massive change.
That's lovely.
Whether it is Kuch, whether it is in Kupwara, whether it's in Leh Ladakh,
Right.
lot of changes.
True, Leh, I can also say.
Yeah,
right.
it is amazing. I had seen in late 80s and what I saw in 2000 early years.
That's lovely. But according to again you, what are those things which normal people don't usually understand about Kashmir, and majority of them has misunderstood, I would say.
People are not aware of what is there in Kashmir. They don't know what is line of control, what is AGPL, what is LAC, what is LOC. People are not aware at all. So this awareness needs to be given to the people. They must know that what is Kashmir as such, what is the core issue. We all get entangled in political issues as such, but it's not like that. People, I'm very sorry to say, in fact, many people are not aware what is happening in Kashmir. They are not aware about the history of Kashmir. Right. And the sad thing is that even the educated lot people don't know of the history of it.
So, अगर हम आज की बात करें, so according to you today, and so much development has happened. So today, what do you feel is still the pressing issue of Kashmir? आज की डेट में अगर हम बात करें, standing today.
इतना एफर्ट करने के बावजूद भी जो मेन इशू जो वहाँ पर ये है कि हम सिर्फ एजुकेशन जो है ना, इज अ मेजर इशू. मोर मच नीड्स टू बी डन. वी हैव गॉन अ लॉन्ग वे, बट काफ़ी करना पड़ेगा. वुमेन को पावर देना पड़ेगा. बिकॉज जैसे कि कहते हैं, घर में जो लेडी शी इज एजुकेटेड, द एंटायर फैमिली इज एजुकेटेड.
करेक्ट.
राइट. सो यू हैव टू टारगेट देम, एजुकेट देम, एम्पावर देम. आप देखेंगे कि मिलिटेंसी में कोई जाएगा ही नहीं.
बिल्कुल ठीक है. बिल्कुल ट्रू.
Second thing is let the people from Valley come out and see what India is. Let them know the success story. उनके दिमाग में बैठा हुआ है कि आगे कोई फ्यूचर नहीं, हम सिर्फ टूरिज्म पे हैं हमारे. Give them an opportunity. I think that will help them a lot.
Like, what are your thoughts on Article 370?
My only thing is, why was it not done before? Why had we to? It's such a simple thing. It happened, and then you see the changes are already over there.
Yes.
Why couldn't we do it before? Or we didn't have that mindset to do that, or I don't know what was the reason. I'm too small to comment on all these things, but that is what I feel.
You have been serving in lot of leadership roles. तो बहुत बारी सर ऐसा समय आता है कि आपके पास एक पर्टिकुलर चीज़ को हिट करने के लिए, इट कुड बी अ मिशन और अ प्रोजेक्ट, सारी इंफॉर्मेशन कंप्लीट नहीं है. सो इन सच सिचुएशन, how you have actually tackled the overall game plan?
आर्मी में भी सिखाया गया है tolerance to ambiguity.
Okay.
How the situations will never be clear.
Right.
हालात ठीक नहीं होंगे जी. उसमें आपको ऐसा ट्रेनिंग दी जाती है कि आप इन माहौल के अंदर रह के आप करेक्ट लॉजिकल डिसीजन ले सकते हैं. ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम आप देखेंगे many army officers have mastered this skill. Tolerance to ambiguity, when the same thing is applicable in the corporate world. Situations कभी भी clear नहीं होगा, information कभी भी clear नहीं होगा, but how you generate the information, how you respond to these situations is there, is an army person can do, or for that matter any person at a top level can have an understanding, and why he is there.
So it's more about how you handle and respond to it.
To the situations where there's no clarity.
Right. So generally, is there a particular line of action which is followed for handling such situations?
Yeah, generally you have to sit down, carry out an analysis, go back, because there's a pattern everywhere.
Right.
It cannot
Correct.
be कि suddenly a thing has cropped up.
बिल्कुल ठीक है.
You get those facts and figures together, you will reach a logical conclusion.
Yes, it's more about connecting the dots.
Yeah, exactly. Connecting a dot.
So आपने we just got to know कि आपने कुछ environment में भी बहुत fantastic कुछ काम करा है environment के लिए. So what is that if you can share?
Okay. जब मैं एक बार पंजाब में था एक स्टेशन में, वहाँ पर हमें पेड़ लगाना था. हम लोगों ने तकरीबन लाखों पेड़ लगाए थे वहाँ पर. उसके बाद जो हमारा जो ऑपरेशनल एरिया था, वहाँ पर क्या होता था कि पानी वानी से काफ़ी जो हमारा जो बंद था, बंद का बेसिकली काम होता है कि पानी जो है गांव में ना आए.
करेक्ट.
और जो नदी मानसून में पानी का स्तर बढ़ जाता है. और बंद का बहुत सिग्निफिकेंस है हर तरह से. तो उसके ऊपर बंद को बरकरार रखने के लिए उसके साथ साथ प्लांटेशन करना ज़रूरी है. तभी जाके उसकी जो मिट्टी जो है ना वो टुगेदर बाउंडेड रहेंगी.
अच्छा. ओके.
तो जो नदी का स्तर जब बढ़ जाता है तो बांध को बहाते हुए चले जाते हैं, क्योंकि उसकी मिट्टी सॉइल जो है वो काफ़ी सॉफ्ट है. इसको स्ट्रॉन्ग करने के लिए ओवर पीरियड ऑफ टाइम आप उसके साथ साथ पेड़ वेड़ लगाना बहुत जरूरी होता है.
So you have already, I can say, contributed more than 1 million trees.
You can say so.
अरे क्या होता है? That's a fantastic number. What's the best piece of advice you have ever received and by whom?
The advice that I have received is from my seniors. Keep your mind open. Be open to change, to innovations.
So any funny anecdote if you can share from your military life?
There are a lot many.
Any one of them.
We were having a football match.
Okay.
And my battalion as such is very good in hockey.
Okay.
And football is not a strength of ours.
Right.
In one of the match, a very good battalion, they had a very good football team. And what happened is the team till halftime, we were trailing 6-0.
Okay.
The opponent was really too good. We could not...
They smashed you up, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So in the halftime, we took a decision. Let us be on offensive. There will be no back, nothing. Everybody will be ahead.
Okay.
What happened? Even the goalkeeper came till the midfield. And we pumped everything. And we won the match by 6-7.
That's so lucky.
Everybody was still shocked because the opponent were amazing. They were very good. उस मैच के दौरान हमारे जो स्पेक्टेटर्स जो थे, जो देखने आए थे, वो खाली करके चले गए थे कि भाई अब तो उससे शर्म की बात है क्या.
I believe this is again a tolerance to the ambiguity.
Yeah.
It was an ambiguity.
Yeah, it was a situation was like that. No way we would have won. But then we take a decision, let's take a chance. And suddenly the thing changes. The opponent didn't know what had happened to them.
क्या बात है?
We changed the complete equation.
मतलब with this anecdote, it reminds me, it is said very beautifully as a metaphor that for a Fauji's, impossible is not impossible, that's I am possible.
Yeah, very true. Very true, very true.
So like, can you share any of the traditions or rituals of military which you truly cherish and you really appreciate?
Army is full of traditions. One of the place in the army is Sarv Dharm Sthal. मंदिर हम कहते हैं उसमें.
जी.
Every Sunday, it is a parade. You have to go there. Temple is a place not just to worship God. It's a place where your religious teacher gives you some sermons for the day.
Okay.
Basically, your character building, and also to remind us about our objective of completing the tasks and on how to go about. It is also a place.
So what is inside that place?
Day team, like हम दुर्गा, like जो बटालियन मेरी है उसमें हम दुर्गा माँ की पूजा करते हैं.
अच्छा, ओके.
कई जगह पर ऐसा है कि एक जाट रेजिमेंट है उसमें कृष्ण भगवान की पूजा करते हैं.
अच्छा.
हमारे जो मेरी यूनिट है उसमें हम दुर्गा माँ करते हैं.
So what if in that particular regiment, let's say there is somebody who's a Muslim?
हाँ.
So still they'll walk into that particular
Of
place?
course.
Oh, really?
They will go to
that's so lovely.
Yeah. And if the composition of Muslim is more, the few will go to that. उनका जो mosque है हमारा
क्या बात
जाना पड़ता है.
बहुत cool.
So you have to
Yes.
see the religion of your troops is your religion. Simple as that.
Absolutely.
It is
मतलब
not-
आप उन सब चीजों से ऊपर उठ
Yes,
गए
yeah,
because
yeah.
you are binded together as
that is why
brothers.
it is called Sarv Dharm Sthal.
Yes, as the name says.
Yeah, it is a puja that we do every Sunday. It's a parade. Kirtan will go when there's a prasad vitran. The religious teacher who's there, he Panditji, what we call, he will give you a moral lecture. When you come out, your faith in God and your duty becomes stronger.
Correct.
Like that.
True. So, like, how did you face and manage the emotional and the physical challenges while you were serving in the military?
It starts from the training days only.
Right.
Onward. They train you such a manner. You can say it's a skill that is developed from the very outset. Uncertainty will always be there. You don't know what is going to happen tomorrow.
Right.
Your luggage, everything is in a packed state.
Right.
It happened with me many a time when I was a bachelor, and we never knew. Today, I get an order the late night, you have to report there by so and so time.
Correct.
So this uncertainty things and all is trained from the very beginning.
Right.
So we are prepared for that. You can say it doesn't come as a shock.
If you can share any memorable anecdote जो आपके दिल के बहुत करीब हो.
Yeah, there was in the project Sadbhavna in one of the locations where I was serving, and going out for a patrol, and old gentleman interact करने का मौका मिला उनसे. तो he asked me कि आप कहाँ के रहने वाले हो, क्या है. तो I told him ये है. उन्होंने नाम नहीं सुना था कि लखनऊ, दिल्ली जैसे जगह. तो I was surprised कि दिल्ली कभी गए नहीं हैं वो. उनको मैंने पूछा उनसे कि क्या आपने ताजमहल देखा है. बोलते हैं नहीं, लेकिन हाँ चित्र में देखा है. तो I discussed with my CO, commanding officer, and we brought up a plan कि let's organize a visit of the local people, especially old people, and give them a bus service so that they tour all those good places of India. Right. So we made a chart. From Kashmir, they will come to Delhi. Delhi के all those historical sites, कुतुब मीनार and all those things, हुमायूं टॉम, उनको विजिट कराएंगे. उसके बाद उनको आगरा ले जाएंगे, ताजमहल दिखाएंगे, आगरा फोर्ट दिखाएंगे, जयपुर ले जाएंगे और उनको दिखाएंगे जयपुर का कल्चर. इट वाज अ 15 days टूर. जहाँ जहाँ पर आर्मी कंटोनमेंट थे वहाँ पर हमने उनसे कोऑर्डिनेट करके उनका स्टे का किया, खाना पीना का अरेंज किया, एंड इट वाज अ थम्पिंग सक्सेस. एंड हमारे जो नेबरिंग लोकेशंस थे वहाँ पर ये बात गई, उन्होंने भी ऑर्गेनाइज किया है उसी सद्भावना के अंतर्गत. पीपल वेर सरप्राइज कि ये इतना बड़ा देश है हिंदुस्तान हमारा, इतना खूबसूरत भी है.
बहुत खूब. So if you could invent a gadget which makes life easier, what it would be?
If a gadget I can understand the people.
Okay, gadget which can help you to understand
the people. You see, ultimately you have to deal
Lovely.
with people.
Right.